Onyada for me mo akwa by the Richmond's media. Me amotimi kan eyamosomfu kwadwo adade. Na NPP for say abrana so I was omuyi omu flag bearer. Obedi NPP political party nanim akansia ebekoso 2028 election and ahwe say betimi nya president from the NPP political party side no e dey amagana. Sesi ya nipa 5 na ekwa akansia no e dey ama NPP but agudie na akasa de mo nim say ejina ye papa Ken ene ye former vice president Dr. BAWUMIA. Na munim say enkomo bi say de menkwa mentimi ntwetwe emane enko yesa wate ase eti matomen safre ofaya mo wini minu abema wadi kan ba ye channel so abe blessing eba political side na obi a follow pay ono so asan so abe public commentator eniyoma ekoso de ye eni de nyina no oba abonten ebe se ho ebe chechire mu wate ase obe se ho ma young boys for no bie mpanifo no zo ani wate ase eti ofaya wo ha ne nko ade na wo se ye twetwe nkombo ofaya o me mo akwa ba the Richmond's media na apomuti say
obada da roma ye ho ye
na say ya na oba ha say dumasa nyoma be koso ho na je say me hu ne ko say
Amenchia Richmond's media ahwefo ni etifo ayebeda mose sabre bia no mogibre na mutie on this particular platform ye be stress uni mama mra yen say amamre o join this video abomodena say wo be hit like button no na share mo bi so emetie bi na first and the first time I hear on this platform I hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so that you won't miss any of our subsequent conversations. Talking about Dumesa no na mamenchia me ankasa so bahwefo ni ma bodwafo atwa me ho ahia mabusua ma yonkofo maja ne me nanom a matwa me ho ahia ma da romantin of ametimi koba na meda munyina so ase ne meyere no munyina mamenchia munyina meda munyina ase abodu meso so ide mamenchia na ayebia for jana yenkoso hini of and honestly speaking odumankoma ensemu nhirane ahoden ne yesrema papa yi Duma first Agyapong eja abedru ama on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th of January no e de kotata mu ma esewani ense o ka kire so wo hwe intentan no so hwe social media no so a
family money kweku smoke
my goodness I mean so it got to a point now it was like say my first time I said me enjoy such a show more than even the people of the town. And I really enjoyed, and we had the course where the people had fun, the people really enjoyed the festival, and Nina no that's the Abamanya me say bibiara the organizers, the traditional leaders, the artists, the people of Dumesa. The Duma Fest was fantastic. Duma Fest was really fantastic, and 2027 is gonna be boom. Said in Anakano, Afibia the Abechen, Afi let's expect something big 2027.
Say Nana ye bia for Koswama ni Krono. Me say only a Sadek Adams nina did nkomo for ho ametimi say na omo pushing you timi say nana boy adwuma nana just amako
adwuma opinion anybody words can't say enough. I mean yentimi for ya no me hu awa me put no bet I know ntimi nka because somebody who is not a politician, who don't have any support or fund coming from the government, tax, and you say be our town kromo asase ba ko mienu bi no dey develop voluntarily coming from his own personal resources. It takes somebody who is very conscious and patriotic enough to understand or to such a level to be able to do that in his or her society. And he said and na baby can see the oye opese afofra mo so mo achichiri ne benche ya mo Ghana ha mo hweso na mo so mo nye bibisa e wo mo so mo krom na mbo ama oman ne nyina emfa ne to mapa infra
we de nyese metwa ofa no yembo nwura eye NPP for omufie na yenhwe omo a omopese omo stand for the NPP flag bearership no yenhwe omo omopese omo tu franka adema NPP 2028 no sisia no attention nyina akogina eye ye papa Ken eni Dr. BAWUMIA so wakoye obi a wo follow policies ne de Omumienu no, who do you think say is the right candidate for NPP?
Me that say, honestly, about this inter-party conversation, decision, elections, I mean, should I involve me into it because I'm not a member of any of these political parties, whether NPP or NDC. I've never been, and I will never be. But said there will be some acquire. Ghana there na as a social commentator na me obi so amechire madwene concerning in some also in our political space there kakra meti makafa hon say you see Ghana politics, you know. Ukroma say the partisan politics na ye Ukroma say, you know. The little observation am I, you know, kakra the point I'm about the reality I'm out of the partisan politics na ye was say, you know. It is a religion, how a religion operate in Africa. Savepena partisan and a party politics and also acquire Ghana and Africa. I say, my reason they say religion operate in Europe, and I say also in Europe. But I share the effect, and I share and I say how our religion operate in Europe. The concept of religion, I said religion, but more than say nyamesum. Eh baby a mouti nyame ase mausum nyame. But we shall brofo no mind him how omo operate with religion na. Nyamesum na nkasa no enye asori de motena. Nyamesum no eye emraso die, nukredie, adwumadene, pepepe yo, oman kan ko, eno ne nyamesum no. Enti oye doctor na adwuma no hu hia no, adwuma ne kan ko, adwuma no nukredie wa adwuma nim. Adwuma no temane atuwa chama adwuma no eno ne nyamesom. Oye nurse ni a the same thing. Adwuma no. Every aspect of profession niema ye de aboa as nipa living no. Senior religion abrofo nyamesom omo fa nyamesom na mechechire mu no. Me wie de aba be see politics na me da be wura into the flag bearership. Abribia me build the point and person me start free the foundation so the be me build the structure ni system no hu the person me kire. Politics no religion I practice in Africa. I say you share abrofono. Na we because abrofono say the I say the same thing no more ho the any senka e was you develop that I do baby omadu no. There is a vast difference. Ye kroma say no yadwe say nyamesom ene say wudware akotena so dem na abiribia no wakotie quotation be from Bible wakotie stories be from Bible ato collection adi asa yesu ni wa yo wasma ayelele no watin fifi no abesi ni kofi no wa fasting no akoshe forest abompa ya gu nyameso a ye adwene say no nyamesom no enti wonnya nu bia ehun say wo no wonni nyame ni anase wonsum nyame but go outside there which you've been there before. Min tena hoda bedu the little kakra masua kakra mahwe mo hu no munya mesom ne ne adwumadene no kredie emraso die atentene ne pepepe yo odo no nya nipa ntamu donko a ewiase asetenam niam odoma koma de twa ho hye nyina do. It look at how they treat the environment. Love for animals, love for the environment, love for the water bodies, forests. Say the be omu tutu sanya mani nyina take care of sanya mani nyina no. Nyamesom no so e teacher ni a se ode wodo ne atuhu ache ne adwene fan be kira de ni nyamesom no se emra ne ahye se ye mu traffic light so red entra otra de ebe yoni a all these rules and regulations esudie no omunya mesom no asori dem ni hyiamu se ye ngada whether Pentecost whether Anglican whether Methodist san hyiamu no is good but abrochira na sa manone ho no san hyiamu no mu hyiamu come together is about how we can come together, help each other or make impact in our community. Yeah. It's not about coming together to put a concept or some ideologies or some mindset to be say yeah bana yaba together no de e wo se nyame de maye no ye gine na anwumre enti ti say de ye kroma say etimi ebodam kogu baabi enanwumre sa me bom nsem bom pa ya baabi a me ye yakɔhye me gine sisi ya no eho entesa eho no the church still operates over there, but also the church impact in society, the church impact in their communities now is way different from what we are doing here. Oba ha say ya de no yehu ni say nyamesom ne asori de motena. Yeah. Nyamesom ne asori ko. Nyamesom ne mpaye ne tight ne afode ne fasting ye. Enti so owo adwuma mu a say obeye dedicated na obefa adwuma no serious. Ebedi mraso say profession be no what's a profession ni mu a say obey due diligence be di no credit sa profession asum nipa debi ne de ne say Sunday Saturday Friday me de me makobo form dia no ne nyamesom tie ho ne de me dress na ma satere fita na makoya ne yi na mo me bedu madwuma mu dia na me ordinary connection and kululu and corruption ekoso bedu Saturday Sunday or Friday dia say me ma na me de kobo form me kwakoye say asore na me ko na Yesu ne wa yo say no na me ko to ane we kokogina ko yete say do so abofo think say no ni nyamesom but say a mrasu de we are driver ubedi mrasu be making sure say you are driving according to rules and regulation in the driving sector. We are doctor and we are teacher and we are politician. We making sure say emrane hyehyɛ ne sika amanfo no ɛwɔ wonsam tumi omudi ama no de be yɛ adwuma som omo enu ne nyamesom yɛ de no na to nkyɛn ɛne abawura baabi a yɛse yɛ frɛ nyame ne yɛ didi twetwa nipa so. Now the santi bebre na abedum pempenso say ɛhɔ na ba bedane a whole a sort of industry and I say men can say business venture bia ubia soria or bawura the angle or the sector or the industry of nyamsuminim nyamia freme nyami bia frenu ye nyina ye nyamemba nyamia fre nyina na test asiso ne wa ha. But it's as a chroma say no how religion is operating it no ubia soria nyamia freme ti osua Bible quotation ba ku mienu bi ko Bible school wie ya obehu no wate asori no so agada nipa thinking say odi omo ko manyame. This is how religion is operating. Let me come to politics. Politics is also being operated or abrofo no e de akekere omo man e na ya hwe na yesi yesua e na yakofa na ye de aba ha sei ho no ye ka manyosem a eye empa ne se asoe na se yeku ahodo a mo a mususu se mo akwadare ewo nimdie wo suahunu wo opepanya komapa aye ready sa mo besom aboa ma mo man akonkan no mo na mo call that venture nim e call that aspect nim ko gina ko kam akoma so anase ko kam oni so ade hunu ko kam musuahunu ne monti ase ne kwan mo pese mo de o man si so ko ka kire o man fo no ye de tu mi hya mo san so a mo di so aye ne sa pepepe etu kwa manone a won hye da hu any vast gap or difference in terms of well-being between the politician and the ordinary people.
Yeah, they are all the same.
They are all almost the same.
Some of them even ride bicycle to work on all
you
that.
Get my point?
Yeah.
Because what you say, me na me be some the masses, this venture, no nya venture, me de be nya me. Iti say you train you nyina politician and the people nyina be fro. Say hospital you nyina be the same hospital school and for that matter they do it well.
Yes.
Ye kro masi. Squad akogu venture not because they understand what is going on there.
Squad.
Oh yes. Squad akogu venture ni makogu that industry the political space not because they understand the responsibility and the tax that is in there and they are ready to go there to serve, to deliver, to help the development of the country. It is a religion there na. Baza wala ni bia sori anyame afreme no. Kroma say so de hia ne say wako school kakra na woni mo brofi bi kan yere mi furu mi ni bi kan eno ano no because Juma said that here enough Juma professional who do bebre wo be brenti no the quick and the short way ne say ma minwuram into politics at the end of the day no owura NDC and say MPP a wo de ne buga sa obuhu no parliament
acha 10 years
no parliament wo de ne buga sa obuhu no executive member bi wo de ne buga sa obuhu no aba beda ne MC DC wo de buga sa no wonya political appointment no ada ne party chairman wo de buga sa mutani no aba flag bearer. And look at the gap between them and the ordinary people. Look at the gap between the pastor in outside or in Europe and the church members. There is no gap. Pastor no any Europe abrochiro so for penny na sorry man. The life is almost the same. And so you be said them. Ne the answer about sorry no so for penny. Mostly kwa no sorry ma baby kwa doing well than no sorry penny for no. But Uba Yukroma say the gap between the pastor and the church members. Who's a pastor no? Worthy pastor. But sorry man, here bubro no man you go see no. Look at the same thing. Compare politicians politicians or money the citizens much gap biasa they are almost the same because traffic a cheap politician, a ordinary person so even some I think Netherlands and saying some of the MPs the bicycle in the parliament. Yeah. You understand? They are almost the same. But look at the gap between the politician and the ordinary person. Irrespective of traffic, na action. I find that traffic in the politician, the so-called person now best self. So my point I'm building is say, those that are in our political space and also more pretty, they are my leadership and I say, you can't call in terms of development in our part of the world, And they said the people that found themselves in this industry, don't understand the duty, the responsibility, the tax in there, and they are ready to go in there and serve. Many are in these sectors because at the end of the day, I mean, the shortest place I'm fine. Could we believe, sir, we live in a country, people are in various professions, not because they understand and love the profession and they are ready to go into this profession to serve the profession and also to serve people in that profession. No, people are in various professions because of lack of job opportunities. And for that matter, me krana kan nursing krama ni nyi bet ma me go into nursing training we school at the end of the day menya baby akoshe me krama ni nyi police hu bet say the aye I would fa baby emfa ma me go into police training at least 6-7 months me ba bontin na uniform my monthly menya ka credit.
So you are trying to say there are a lot of people, they don't really have the capacity,
they don't have the profession at heart. Me no ka say 2016 eka enye back past 2,000 Ghana cedis na me papa enye ntra yesa ka menes na metiano because now me come nursing training.
But that doesn't mean say you don't have the capacity, and I say you don't
from equilibrium now to be a nurse and come a plans on. What I say?
Okay.
To be a nurse and come a plans on.
But sometimes that's a life.
Eti ye kro ma say no. Ahokyere ni ohiane sabi adwuma no opportunity eni ho enti no. Ba me mbumra ye say necessity is the mother of invention. Say dem me pen ankasa no. Minya system no mo ma minya enti na ma me mbuka funura ha. Eti many are in various professions, and when people go there they treat them somehow, and you won't know how won tia say. Nya say bia nipa no profession nya dey
enye na adwuma.
But adwuma ni wonti ma me nkohyem anese for bebre mo treat some patient at the hospital, you know, I want to see no. Enya bibia o professional kasa nya de da na koma so, but at the end of the day na adwuma ni wonti ma me nkohyem. Me ka dia besi say many are in our political space being given power, being given opportunities, being given positions, and they don't know their left and right, and they are just messing up in the name of as a minister or as an MP, as whoever, just because at the end of the day he is in that space, but they don't have, or they don't know they don't have the real understanding of what it takes to be there. That is why we've gotten to where we are. My breaking it down more who ni say no. MPP flag bearership no. Ombeto abano 31st. The showdown is between Kennedy and BAWUMIA.
BAWUMIA, yes.
Whether we like it or yes, one of them will be a flag bearer.
Of course, it has to happen.
2028, I won't vote for any of them. Whether MPP or NDC, I won't vote for any of them. And I've decided never to vote for any of them again. But because they have the majority of the numbers, one of them is going to win.
But as a patriotic, citizen,
I have to.
At least you have to vote. And
I will vote. I'm not saying I won't vote, but any of both parties
there, you're not voting for them.
Maybe when it comes to voting, maybe.
Okay.
Even if they bring Jesus Christ as a presidential candidate, maybe because they will end up corrupting Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are trying to say NPP, NDC, they don't really have anything to offer the country.
No, maybe I just watch what they are doing. Say yeah, fine, but I know say what they've done so many years in these guys don't have anything special, anything ordinary. They are when it comes to development, or more so develop Ghana no. And how the world is going today is about the competition between the two of them.
Yeah.
MPP and NDC. Ghana Momua area we are actually the Nantiano. The world standard, the world stage is no develop Ghana.
The standard between
some people bar power or ye quite 100 kilometers NDC bar no 120 kilometers. No, Becca Chira will say on some papa saying or 100, me 120. And the MPP no opportunity the next time no 140. No, Becca Chira say on some papa saying or 120, me 140. That is what they are doing. That is nothing new. But when it comes to the flag bearership, I make Chirama this is not the final.
Oh yeah, Chirama
between Kennedy Agyapong and BAWUMIA. BAWUMIA is going to win.
Hey.
Yes, BAWUMIA will win.
Well, when you say because I buy them 2 years now because about I know so
yeah.
But one can say BAWUMIA might see BAWUMIA is going to win.
Yeah, BAWUMIA
which
will
means
win.
you are
yeah, but you see, Kroma say many don't observe a lot of things that happens. So me am tell so me two me say you know me for back when your flag bearer come the Kennedy the bear flag bearer. Between Kennedy and BAWUMIA. Me two me say me for back when your flag bearer without any voting near there. me the Kennedy na be flag bearer
but we dey know to me
enye me to me delegate mu to me but delegate no to me no abana e be koso no BAWUMIA will win na the entire make us BAWUMIA will win. He said BAWUMIA will win because of the nature of how things works when it comes to this your party leadership selection no you chroma say no for us to form the team komo ayekoso look at a character like in Agyapong, somebody who is plain person, straightforward person. I've criticized Kennedy on my platform so many times. I just say I've criticized Kennedy so many times. But looking at the man whom he is and how he is, even the nitty-gritties of the party in Pennyford, who said, no, this man, when he becomes the leader of this party, there is going to be a massive revolution in this party, a huge decongestion in this party. The way I know a revolutionary person, they need somebody who is like diplomatic style, that kind of person. I know that BAWUMIA de be wini. Yes, many of them will vote for BAWUMIA
based on this
kind of attitude of on the obuni ho on kasa basa on kontokwa basa o edindin or nanone brofo de o idea o nimdia o nyansa me kasa BAWUMIA nim nyansa na say we ni idea. BAWUMIA is a very fantastic man, he's a very fantastic Ghanaian, he's a very fantastic politician, but based more on attitude of BAWUMIA there or a very diplomatic person or the caliber of a person how comport to the one that kind of way na don't want to better about BAWUMIA
and BAWUMIA competent and
yes BAWUMIA message or no original so they have vote I'm a Ghana for I'm a party delegate not to a man no and BAWUMIA de be win power no Kennedy the Bama do wanna Kennedy intimi win because Kennedy no share Kennedy now or ne we mu kokon or ne ma problem Kennedy okasa or arrogant Kennedy attack man for basa that is what many will not
Ghana when him say ade ba come realizing say we are straightforward now can wa adwen am so we arrogant
your society no yempe obi a obema the real truth yempe obi a obema the fantasy truth Fregana for a dube jina ha kachiro mo say nyame bia ni baabi a obeye bibia ma wo abrabo na wabɔ no ana wiase na waba no eye wo de wo ankasa obeye decision ana mo a obetu ene be mo di be mo akonkan from so a obeye ni say de obesua mistakes afri obesua bibia afri from so a waye akɔwani give them the reality aspect of life na obi so mbegina baabi na on fresh a nipa du na kan kiro mo say hwɛ mi hwɛ sunsun wiase no nyame ewo niema bi ma wo ne bi ma wa wo unim ntira ubedi ye yo enyimu 100 million bi beto account mu na yenfa ballot box and yenfa box mesi mo enim na yenka se sai nipa du no ento abama mu mienu ha de ono no be ka kire o mo se nyame be ye bibia mo mu nyina obenya dodo ase wo edi ntira the people are not we were not raised up with facing or accepting reality, the hard truth, no. We were raised up with the mindset of fallacy and fantasies and false hopes. What I say?
Yeah.
It's you say Kennedy. Straight or better to say straight.
Straight, yes.
On one casane party, Timitina platforms, I would also dealing with them, criticize or hated them back and forth. Menkasa were a saint or an angel, but Osha how I dealing with them. Now Omo Niama Koso party Nimamwa Penny for Nakasa party Nimkwan said no, I will be the flag bearer of this party. Why? But the reality is the Ghanaian as major population, they prefer Kennedy to BAWUMIA. Yes. The party might prefer BAWUMIA because of BAWUMIA, the comportment, maybe their own one or two reasons. The party might not prefer Kennedy because they think if Kennedy becomes the leader of the party, nyama bi beko koso party ni obe dealing with obe so discipline so strict ni adinti na mani pa bi no munya kwan bi nya dem person mo your party ni enti omo mpe no.
I mean, he's been preaching about that since obe president say we na adwuma we ni adwuma na wanya onfa ho say if you are a minister of one you see a yiwadi obe yiwadi
Kennedy. The reality is so janya kwa eku o ma we mu dada Kennedy Agyapong. Yes, so jania and kwa eku atu aban bia gwa take kwa say Ibrahim Traore dada because enyema bi ye na hia bro so ma ya na ohu de onye but we go fall into these political parties, you know, you have to go according to the party culture ni ade nti na ma do bia na wa fire om kakra do bia na wa backlash de kakra. The reality is they are going to give it to, I mean, they are going to vote for BAWUMIA. BAWUMIA is going to win. But 2028, BAWUMIA will not win 2028.
That was my question. Because if, as a party, you know, say, okay, this person has that competence, has that capacity. So, to win the election, 2028 election, why are you... Because the purpose of the party is to win power or to become the sitting government.
Yeah.
So what if this person, no matter whether you like this person or not, why don't you push that agenda rather than someone out there say, oh, BAWUMIA de or ye diplomatic or ye on kasatiama or ye straightforward?
Yeah.
Because
but to a point,
what would you mean? So is this not gonna? You have already said that this is gonna affect the outcome in 2028.
Because you could say, you know, parties now or say now operating. There were campaigns in these parties than all the majority or the population outside. There were campaigns in this party, or more campaigns in this side.
Okay.
In these political parties,
whether the person is going to win or not.
Or more campaigns in the side. Even after those campaigns, they decide they win. They find their way and means to work through for delegate to vote to that line. To vote according to that line. Eti Kennedy so any bia even within the party no how our tie no campaigns be up me madwen na mekire campaigns be up party no a they don't like that tune say party no bekosa eti say be take it 10 or 12 years mpo ana BAWUMIA na ne de ne baba ma kopim say benya to me na yakon say they will go that way
rather than say
yes me na make mekire yeah. Now delegates are also another canker in this country. Delegates,
yeah.
San Crofona, woman so they are equal as a Juma in your mind, Muntino. At least, younger party, we munenya dirty works in my party na card members at least and the more bad delegate. Here is so personally about delegate conference. Be a benyak accredited. Many are in these parties have become delegates, all because of said there is a cocoa season that when they get there, they make some money from it. These people are a major problem in this country. They are the orchestrators or they are the genesis of corruption.
So their main motive is to go and maybe collect some amount to be just to vote for the person that they are pushing the agenda to. Or
90% of those we have in parliament are not in parliament because they had a message or they have a message. They preach their message to their delegates and the delegates chose them to lead their party and the constituents vote for that person or voted for that person to be in parliament. No.
Okay.
Many, I can say 90% of our MPs in parliament, they didn't go to parliament because they have a message. They preached a message to their delegates in their parties and the delegate chose them because you come and say, you know, the system, then they say, before you can become a parliamentarian, no, if you are within the party, no, ubenya nipa be mienu miensa bia mo ba contest say the person is standing as MPs for the party on the ticket of the party. So nipa miensa nine na mo ba contest within the party, no, delegate will have to vote for you, choose one out of those numbers. Na say nipa na contest on the ticket of the party. And let's say party no say area ho no say stronghold of one political party. Memfa mi ankasa me kro Masante Achim kono ngoni example, which is the stronghold of the MPP. Enti abribia say candidate for be miensa nine show up recently, no na ye Kofi Ofosun Kansa ne Kwame Animadu and then contesting for who to be on the ticket of MPP as a parliamentary candidate.
Yeah.
Now, say ko enipa mienu sa enye de owo message bi preach bi ama delegate no ate ase hu se nipa we ani so ade hunu a o ka kire ye o pese oko parliament ko gina ya na mu no enti ento abama no
Dabi.
The highest bidder. It is the highest bidder from the candidates. The candidate near 3 or 4. I swear to God, say the highest bidder will at the end of the day win. Whether you have a message or you don't have a message, just be the highest bidder and you are going to win that candidature or that candidacy to be on the ticket of the party. The moment you appear on the ticket of the party, because of a stronghold, automatically you are going to parliament.
That's one of the issues.
Yes.
Like, if you are the fact that you support this political party doesn't mean that you have to vote for them if they don't have a solid message or they don't have anything to do to help your community.
That mentality is how the outsiders, the Europeans, maybe the developed countries, that is how the people think before they choose a leader.
Yeah,
now,
because,
that is not what is happening.
Because UK's reform in labor for it's about the message.
Okay.
And if you come in power and you don't, abide to that message now, then they will make their decision, Sometimes it doesn't even get to the
end of your tenure. They just make sure say you will feel.
And one thing about foreigners and I say European countries near is sometimes it's not even about the people saying say you are due or no ever resign. Like they resign because they don't know say
their
what
reputation
I'm doing.
And their credibility for that matter.
For instance, Boris Johnson, they resign.
I'm
not a resign. Prime Minister, no, be President Ben resign. What I said, the economy is going down. I just said 10 on us.
Yeah. The Kroma say no. Bibini any wadi. Bibini fan credibility. On fan reputation. Need the say he's making the bag. He's going for the bag. But Abrofo cares and thinks much about their reputation, their credibility, their image.
Yes.
And I'm only say image is money. Image is money. Most of these sports guys, their image is money. They copyright their image because the image you paint today, whether good or bad, you might not receive or you might not suffer from whether the good or bad of it. Your generations coming, it might affect them. Interbrofo are very much, omufa their image very serious, their credibility, their reputation very serious. So bibi question us or hena be affecting abeman di bonne quickly obetwe.
Yes.
Ye kro ma say dem fa ne ho. Ne de ani say sika de pokekra obegye ni sabesom na ode be Japade be go ama ni chirima no ba ye hia for no be boss an chirima no abaso asa share them on because on papa pay Japade go am so far kwan paso far kwan bonne so ye mfa ho. Eti wo ka be ti say ade no mo hwe message emfa to aba ye kro ma say no, it doesn't work like that. Less than 10% bi na enya botere. Some of us say yenya botere I read study the political tradition na ekoso no na decide say kokoba ne de ba de e ba no say enkoto aba mo de we are done. Many don't do it like that. Ne de ne say me ye ever na ever na me ye no ye line ne de andishi we den a NDC yezu ne de ne say akanfo ye akanfo na ye ne de we den a NPP utu mutan koba ni MPP. A few ones be na across or macross. No, this is the reason. There are people in Ashanti region or more NDC, and I know there are people in the voter region almost more MPP. If I be no a business, they are directly in these parties because of NDC a voter region a queue no one. And do no so when yakrata free. Intend man ko MPP in voter region. E the so person MPP ba power when yakrata free. Sa so no more Ashanti region almost NDC for no so queue no one. Ashanti region being MPP stronghold no we NDC na say we Ashanti na kan ni na so beko into MPP akiu no wara na ndu so ntem ene ma so mi nwura NDC e dey so pass dey nyatumi a yeso counter free ye wo ha say ne so benya kakra eno dan chen a few ones bi no so dey aya mi wo hanti me ko ha ana dey aya mi wo hanti me ba ha say senye sa ye kroma say no say ye ndi party achi because of ideology, because of party principle and a party no policies or party na ideologies no friend people for ni pattern bi so mo say dey na odi MPP chana say dey na support MPP omunni party na ideology omunni party no agenda na say party no the governing principles and the governing ideologies policies in omunya bi nkan chiro
because wo mo na mo ma no papa nyina NPP ntino
friend this for ni pattern bis almost said the now support NDC ideologies and they say explaining chiro ontimi explaining chiro ne the answer baby whether not for voter or wherever no if the NDC for
this is where religion first you were comparing, you started from religion and then you got to the political aspect of this conversation. Now if you check her as Christians, we are, most of us now, me too, like I said, 95% we are Christians because when our parents gave birth to us, a whole ceremony, that is where we went to Sunday school near the Christian. it hasn't been any time in our life where because okay, let's go and maybe we dey yem fan say yem kremofo yem ko tie kremofo ne de yem ko tie traditional for de yem ko tie be Buddhist ni Jews for de na fe de yem draw a conclusion to know what religion we feel like say ABI your pet.
That's what I did. Me, I grew in a Christian home. My papa and mama nyina am a Christopher. Ti me after say bia me drew pointer me amiti me dwene ayi ba ku free mienu free ba ku am me ensam no na me tena start yes a de obobo so nyina yes analysis we questions we na me kwa sorry we in Christianity alone na me kon sorry ahodo ma kon sorry nko ekobedu na me hwe the doctrines and nchechere no nyina anya pe Saturday for day different, Sunday for a day different, even Sunday for Nankasakra. Among them, no divisions, Methodist, Anglican, Pentecost, divisions. Be and I'm saying no. Me just say we yeah, I did free na me we nipa na keka near my see you know the enamasa so. And I pay attention to Islam. Islam there, I've never been a Muslim, but from afar no me share almost from Christianity now, from Bible now, almost two photocopy, and almost they establish there, and with Arabian culture no, or modernizing no, packaging the camera and Islam. So adding the namu. There are so many religions or so many Shintoism, Hindu. It may not say I learned from Krishna, I learned from Buddhism, I learned from Judaism. It may be concluded say no religion is from God.
Okay.
But there is God in every religion. No religion is the truth, but there is truth in every religion.
That was your results.
That is why how I concluded. It may not tell me new osumbiemu, but I'm a free thinker. I approach things from the realistical perspective. I know my left and right. I know what to do, what not to do. I made mistakes. I learn from my mistake. I hold myself responsible. I do good.
Take accountability. And then
that's the life I'm living.
So
many are not doing that.
So
Southern politics in a tier where you say no, you want to political party. Me, I'm an ever. As an ever, not really.
NDC there.
But 100%. When I me Shannon Brenna minya madwini munya ndo ndru baby I was say me amede minya sato abado. Edu election bia na baby some papa said that me nkoto ma hwan. O se to ma NDC na makoto ma NDC. When I 18 me to me first about 18 years. Me second about me koto sa me to ma ho to ma NDC. But do baby afa me ankasa me start as a man on my own no. Then me start to follow politics no. Me who the NDC, the MPP. I've been in Ashanti region for most part of my life. I've now traveled to Volta region, been to so many parts of the Volta region. I've been to Northern region, Bono region, Central region, Eastern region. Knowing and comparing the leadership and the governance of these two parties, and then looking at what some countries are doing as we are in today, no, these two parties are just giving us total leadership. So that is how I concluded that me giving my vote to them there. I'm not saying it's a chinchina opa me the machiu me na make them adwene where I've come to opa because what me dey chire me no any problem but me there I'm done with voting for them. There are independent candidates. This current election here about 2024 I voted for the new force, and if new force pops up in 2028 I'm going to vote for the new force whether they win or not. I know say my hand is not in any mess caused by Kokoba in the deba. That is my point. Now coming to delegate issue and a delegate attitude of choosing people to lead, coming from various boards to be in positions to govern or to run the affairs of this country. No? Delegates are not helping this country in any way. It's about time, it's about time we Ghanaians, we have to be very now almost very strict on various delegates. And maybe me can say na yan Jai Niama be a ye. That was a warning I'm sendingมา some media men. Say journalists I would do more chroma say. One start here and kind of crunch raw mind for no. Now mama no ko say dia mumu benya ata frinti abribia no mobeka kwaje na motumfu tro go mind for nani a. Ebere bi ba o mind for no bufu no mo mumu so a. Omunya politician no because politician na to wa fa na ho di soldiers ni police are trying to but who journalists no who no share in social media so who say who catch and say so and so into koto abama party A. Who no tena TV who say so and so who catch so and so into koto abama party B. Party na ba maniama mwa. On best at be bobo ramu studios abopom. Me catch journalists for no 3-4 years ago. ɛnɛ no baabi a nneɛma ka kɔ no delegate for ahodoɔ ɛmmerɛ bi ba this be your mind for nim sɛ woka ho woyɛ delegate wɔn bɛ start akyesi mu nso anom mo because it has become like mono deɛ mogye ane sɛ yɛbɛgye envelope bɛgye sika and you can't tell me say delegate am okro mas across the length and breadth in both parties mo nyi sika mogye mo deɛ ne sɛ the highest bidder na mo agye na mogye a na mo ato aba na ma kwahwe aba ni bia ne deɛ ne sɛ ɔde sika bɛba na my brother sika no nipa no I mean otutu the form okope obabi na ɔde bae bosia na ɔkɔgye de bae ana na japade bi na ɔtɔn ye even recently MCs ahodo a ya appoint omo His Excellency Don Mahama I appoint them into various sectors no before presiding members from various assemblies ebe to aba afwa o MC na president bebre to escas or to presiding members in various municipalities selebe ombeto amomo enti nipa no so yo so onye na mo magye mo de hifa no nya scan free hifa no kofa scan free o yinti galamsey koso ayitimi support galamsey because this galamsey campaigns yi bebre na sponsor these politicians so the scan man no so the brown delegate or the brown presiding member or the brown one mo beje atu ahini na esi ahini fo na moje na onya tumi na o so ko stop galamsey no
ntimi
nipa na o man is kama ne de brewa ono no nya sa tumi no betima ko stop no ontimi stop no the same thing na koso it is a flag bearer parliamentarian party chairman or sorto na se woto abama ni wie na se o sorto mu nyina wie na masabi na bonti ne complain so mo ye corrupt mo ya confo. It's about time the delegate in this country sa delegate system no kwa na wo se omu gu no I mean stop that delegate system no now omu bie mu ma card holding members of the political parties and kwasi asem se ya bi na Ibrahim Traore a shut down party system in Burkina Faso. As I'm speaking with you now, Ibrahim Traore has shut down political party system in Burkina Faso because me hu ye inka political party there is a venture and is an avenue be a group of brainies, group of people who understand the responsibility, the task comes with an ideology, comes with policy, comes with principle to govern the nation. It has become a cartel of dealers. The political parties in this country has become a cartel of dealers. Mono group mu hona mutimi propaganda mu hu ya munya tumi a mo debate. Sa na ekoso okroba say enti the supporters and so-called delegate in this party say unu say munya tumi a mo debate esoro mo nkwa na mo tafere osoro ebi ndu ase wonti no before say ono ndi tumi ba ma say wo duru soro no ono so ogene kakra.
Yeah,
are you getting my point?
Tiesa okoduru soro okra untimi enkache cause waje
muji sana
so also make money sika
the greater repercussion I said the greater negative effect no be the general country, the general population.
Yes,
but the baby say the election coming on the flag bearership election abanu ya towi BAWUMIA wini skano omo beche omo ekọ apro omo ko region by region na omo chiska say candidate no minti min kasa omo nyina ba miensa bia minim de miensa bia minim de region bi omo beko bia delegate ahodo ebeba be hia omo beko komasama kire omo bia 200 300 for transportation in the name of transportation 200 minimum 400 ba akokra do tonsa free delegates from various regions mo nyina ba na kache mo ne omo di komo e be 2,000. Yes, this is the reality going on. You be sere Ghana for mo politics na ekoso okroma say no e business a kokoba de ba edididi eti me de manu si no whether BAWUMIA o whether Canada Agyapong it's up to them. Omo an franco tetari ani be me de from me kakra mahu no me hu ni say BAWUMIA ebedi nkunim Kennedy endi nkunim be BAWUMIA di nkunim 2028 me nya sure me nka say nyame na yi ache mana say final bet me nya sure say BAWUMIA betima di nkunim 2028 eno dan chen a Canada Agyapong me ka me from my point nke bia be me hu ni say ka obedi party nanimu a e ka 2028 e bia ko betimi anya tumi no what tie Kennedy message on so many platforms me ene you know say me tie politicians ya na me shadanye interest in a lot of their aspect of their conversation when it comes to industrialization. I'm very, very much interested in a political message or a candidate message when when industrialization is in there. When the person speaks about industrialization,
I love
Kennedy
Agyapong preaches about
Kennedy
jobs,
Agyapong talks about establishing, creating jobs. The resources we have, what we can create, the jobs, the factories we can establish from the resources we have across the length and breadth of the region.
But the thing is, Kennedy this is something that he has already done in the country. That is why a lot of people believe in him. Among 4% or non because people are even asking. If I was just going on the social media, everyone is asking what are the policies of Dr. BAWUMIA, because they don't really know. Because Kennedy did well when he said creating jobs, industrialization, building businesses, and but hey, Papa, Dr. BAWUMIA, they know policy.
One major reason here. So the Kennedy in BAWUMIA see why. Meyi Kennedy Agyapong na mensa enhyemu Kennedy. Unu neti am support na Kwame Bediako 2024 election.
The policy na
his policy was about industrialization.
The policy is
and nei baby Ghana gina sisi. Roads are very important. Hospitals, infrastructures are very important. But Ghanaian youth no ade ohia ni adwuma. So benya bibi ayen ebema no some earnings bi na ono so betumi atu ni botum economically na financially why okay kakra. That is what the Ghanaian need. Do you have an idea the number of youth and they no kasi omu edwane out of this country? When they call Arab countries and maiwa hodo akogu Arabian Gulf honum all in the name of as housemates working. Ebinum salary is 2,000 a month, 2,500 a month. They need their cost rate 3,000 a month. And my wow, beautiful young ladies, who go Arabian side ho, and member so Dubai and important one security jobs near day. One council we are looking out in Europe, American and important one, all in the search of jobs. They compare Jumai day. The youth force, the natural resources are very important one. The human resources, export one, export to quality. There is a saying say, and I say, me can't say me a say, a day I see a we, and a day I fain ye bc. Deɛ de hia pa afɔdo do pa enye de afa ne yebisi enti yɛn na afa na ka yebe develop na afa ne ye develop no nye na ka hia sɛ efiefo be yɛ adwuma kra ma ya brama abɔtensofo aba bɛboaye ade na akoba sɛ yɛn na bibia yɛ dwane kɔ. Meanwhile the fundamentals to establish enyuma hodo abema yatima ka kroma yɛ adwuma no we have it in abundance, but all these politicians no eba na sɛ akwɛ sɛ bazawala message enti I've stick to the message of industrialization. I love that message when it comes from any politicians. Kennedy, as you know him in this country, is one outstanding politician or nyuma in the country than many of the politicians. Ebi obi will be saying na nipa no fama abontinti, we don't know. But what we know out there, no, Kennedy has established a lot of jobs, have employed a lot of people in this country. Akromfo mienu. Kromfo no omu nyina wo fie. Baako sori a no we fie sika no de akwa abontene akofa maiwa wa abonten no ne omu akoko di kasubo mu abonten ho na sika na hye ana wo wie sika ne firi fie no de akwa akoto obi ho abonten na sika na da abonten ho osori no odwale no dress no pie firi fie kwa abonten wa no akodi no papa na no asaba betena hye baako nso sika no wie ofie a ubehu na tiles bi na bia atutu anu akoto tiles baako no abefixe Bob bi na ahia obehu anu akoto Bob no abefixe in fact, a bucket in anywhere where we are scanning the bet no at bucket back na I see one year issue. So I confirm you know omuna the omuya the bet why not be consider. And we be saying say all politicians are corrupt, fine. I'm not saying a politician you come as omuya but Sabio the only nyano whether by whatever means no nya eba ne nsem no wode ye bibi wo fie ma fie fo nya mfaso bi firi so di bi enuma. One of the biggest steel companies are, even if not bigger in West Africa or say Africa, Kennedy establishing enuma hodo enti you see the why be paying ana okaso betimi aye the onim to ne de ni gina to no. So what Timia be with the resources he has by whatever means, you know, what Timmy the Agyapong community or mind more. Sani pano catch them saying for mining in our man, obey we are crana, make us okay, obey we are all right at the bet or the people may do compared to the
Obepepa na no no abetna.
Me for no. 80. I will choose Kennedy on any day ahead of BAWUMIA because of the industrialization aspect of the message. I love that. I will choose him ahead of BAWUMIA.
Digitalization, yeah.
Oh no, the community digitalization.
It's abusiafo fire there. O man the microphone and also camera there.
Digitalization. When I say digitization,
oh, but it depends.
But at this point of the world, I be Ghana mabunu aswan ehia omugina sisi no. Ka branch no Ghana card all right say that them there but bisan say common nana.
No, is digitalization there ubenya but e kira asem no. Abusiafo, you say abani yato awie. You say Dr. BAWUMIA ana campaigns for no Kennedy de sabi ye hwebi keke ye hwede or policies or message but sometimes any message ana amanfo ehweso edit to aba obetimi akire wadwen e de afa video yi ho. And don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Rich Men's Media is a YouTube channel ye bodwuma pa ye ntomomra no meboa ye no meso yasene anti offer ye dinkomo time on soko tino the obeka twa to okra de ama yetiefo no
de me de betwa to ne say ka me nko a ka delegate ahodo amo MPP enka mamu nko to aba enyi obi because of kapre ne taku ne sempo bi a ye de bremu enka mo nhwe de ni message no mudi ni ko gina national level a Ghana fo betimi di tumi ama no ka mo nhwe no na nka mo fa enyi candidate na emwa said the moya mo politics na nka emwa mo. But other than that, I'm not much concerned or had much interest when it comes to this inter-parties. I don't know. I mean, Pennyfa Hodwa, me wo monasi a mission at the end. Or move training me to a point here, whether MPP or NDC, any of them will be, I will be able to survive and live my life good. And for that matter, see nya independent party be nya independent leadership be more over the such be ba hallelujah but ye nya na se be kwaso MPP na NDC ya na be di yeso a madam Penufa hodo me sha omo na se mission omo ho ade asese omo train me bie madwinum to the point I would do well because there are many Ghanaians doing well without whether MPP whether NDC doing well. I would do well and I will be fine. It's up to you, the delegates. Some people so to so jiska jika prete kuni sempo na mo de akromfa ba no ma ba bebu o man na wia ya emuje jirije
ene e wo siafo na ne mo amosempa